Hi everyone, and welcome to the XD Daily Creative Challenge. As always, I am so glad to be here live in the Adobe studios, and it's a good morning today. Let's just quickly take a look at the Behance chat to see who's joining us. Hi Nicholas, Kyle, Dina. Hi Dina. Jason, Antonio, Maita. It's so nice to see your familiar faces in the chat. All right, so today is day number 9 in the challenge, the final day. But before we get into day number 9, I'm just going to quickly give you an overview of what the XD Daily Creative Challenge is all about and the different ways that you can participate, just in case this is your first time tuning in. So the XD Daily Creative Challenge is essentially a really great way for you to practice UI design and prototyping right in Adobe XD. So whether you're a beginner, maybe you have some experience with UI design, but you just want some additional practice, whatever the case, this is just a really great way for you to practice and learn the basics of screen design in Adobe XD. So in addition to tuning into the show Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, we also have a Slack channel that you can join. So all you need to do is just follow the URL that's floating above my head right now, and I'm just gonna hop on over to my screen to give you a quick tour of our Slack channel. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is introduce yourself. Tell us your first name, where you're from. We have over 1,800 daily creative challengers, so you're in good company. So in addition to our introductions channel, in the announcements channel, every morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time, the XD Daily Creative Challenge is posted and a downloadable XD file just so you can follow along and design with me. So under the design feedback channel is where you'd post your designs if you want some valuable feedback. Everyone is super friendly, so definitely take advantage of this channel. And finally, in the Help General channel, let's say you have a more technical question relating to XD, this is where you're gonna wanna post it. All right, so that's just a quick overview of our Slack channel. For this challenge, I also encourage you to upload your work to Behance. So we are using the keyword XD Daily Challenge. So just before you publish your project on Behance, be sure to hit the Discoverability tab and use the keyword XD Daily Challenge. That way everyone in the challenge can see your work, and I also like to feature your work live on the show. So one more thing to note, Adobe XD is free, so it works on Mac and PC computers, so be sure to download Adobe XD, that way you can follow along. All right, so that's just a quick overview of the XD Daily Creative Challenge. So let's get started on day number 9. So I'm just gonna head on over to the XD file for today's challenge. So today we'll be designing a web experience for a freelancer. So we're gonna add your portrait, skills, job experience, and XD Daily Creative Challenge projects to create an interactive portfolio. So as always, we have an artboard, a template that you can that will help you get started on today's challenge. And on the left-hand side, we also have some suggested color schemes and additional resources. And I also included a link to a tutorial on my channel, XOPixel, where you can design and code a portfolio website. And for those of you interested in coding, be sure to check that out. All right, so today I am going to just design this portfolio along with you. So again, be sure to download the XD file for this challenge. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to select the background of this shape, and I'm going to apply this really nice green color. So this green is gonna be my primary color, so you'll see it as I design the right-hand side. So this left-hand side is just going to be where we're gonna put our main information, like our first name, our full name, job title, and of course, a self-portrait. So let me update my first name. And job title, UI designer. So I have a photo of myself that I'm going to add into this shape here. So I'm just going to open the folder, go into day 9, images, And I'm going to drag and drop it into the objects. It's really cool. So I am going to color this. And this is, I guess, a hamburger menu icon. So I'm going to color that again, our primary color. And I'm going to hit T on my keyboard. And I'm just going to write my work. So I'm just going to shrink this down and align it. I think this is a good place, right there. All right, so that's the left-hand side of our project. I'm gonna jump over to the right-hand side. All right, so this is a menu area, or the navigation area. So for these three items here, let me name this work. Blog. Contacts. Okay, so for these social media icons, I also want to color them the primary color for this site. So just going to select them and add the primary color. So I have some elements that I already designed. So I'm just going to head on over and grab some of that content. And what I did was I grabbed about section where I just read a blurb about me, and also a skills blurb. So let me just increase the length of the artboard. And I'm gonna move this down slightly. And I'm going to paste my about me blurb and just a blurb for my skills. So again, the headings are going to be my primary color, which is this really nice, I guess, sophisticated green color. And for skills, we're gonna use this really nice, I guess, I wouldn't call it a progress bar, but it's just a visual representation of my skill level. So I'm going to update each skill. So how about the first one is, let's see, Adobe XD. And then the second one, what should it be? Let me know in the Behance chat. I think I'll just say HTML5. And CSS3, MS Paint, Photoshop, yeah. Oh, presenting, yeah, that's a good one. Presenting, hosting a live stream. I think I'll do Illustrator, why not? Illustrator. Okay, so Adobe XD, HTML5, CSS3, some web development languages, Photoshop, presenting, and Illustrator. Okay, so since this is darker, this is, I'm gonna color this my primary green color. So again, in the assets panel, I'm just gonna select the color here, and there we go. And if you just double click into, because this is a repeat grid, and I'll just quickly show you. So if you have more skills that you want to add, you can drag it out and more will be revealed. Or if you just want to put maybe 2, then you can of course just drag up and hide the other objects in the repeat grid. So, oops, let me fix that. So I was gonna say, if you double click into the repeat grid and select this, this object here on top of, I guess, the shape that's not filled in, like all of them are adjusted. So if you want to prevent that from happening, like all of them being adjusted at the same time, all you need to do is select the repeat grid, right click, and just select ungroup grid. So that's gonna, I guess, stop the repeat grid feature or deactivate the repeat grid feature. And then you can edit these individually, like so. Okay, so now that I have my skills section designed, I also want to include an experience section. So just maybe some companies that I've worked with in the past, and I want to represent them visually. So I have some logos of some well-known companies like Amazon, Adobe, Google, and Twitter. So I am going to add that below my skills area. So just going to paste that here. There we go. So again, let's color this heading our primary color. And I want to keep the logos grayed out. So I don't want that to, I like the gray for the logos. So I'm gonna keep that. All right. So another thing that's really nice to include in a portfolio is some references or just some testimonials from people that you've worked with. So I have a few testimonials that I am going to add to my portfolio. So again, I'm just extending the artboard, and I'm going to move the contact area down because I want to put that last. And I'm going to paste this really nice, I guess, reference area or testimonial area. So again, let's color this green. So yes, I am using lorem ipsum, if you have not noticed, but after the show, I always like to refine my designs and add some more content to it, real content, so I will do that for sure. But right now, I am just keeping it, I'm just working on the design, so I will add real English later on. Okay, so I have some photos of the people who gave me some really nice testimonials. So I'm just going to, again, get those photos. So from here. There we go. All right. Oops. Okay, so we have an about section, a skills section, some experience of companies that I've worked at, and a nice what people say / testimonial section. So I also am going to add add content to our contact section. So I'm going to grab these elements. And again, I'm just going to extend my artboard some more. And let's paste this here. I think this is a good placement. Okay, and just in case you're wondering, I did get some elements from a free UI kit that comes with Adobe XD. So all you need to do is just go to File, Get UI Kits, Wireframes, and you can get some really nice wireframes to add to your design. So in this case, I got this really nice contact form, and it looks really good. So just gonna use that for the contact form. All right. Okay, so just doing some slight adjustments to this design. Okay, so one final thing that I'm going to add to this screen is just some credits at the bottom in the footer area. So again, I have this really nice, I guess, colophon area. And it's basically the copyright symbol, the year, and Made with Love by Marissa Blair, me. So if you want to add this really, really nice credits section to your website, feel free to do so. I've seen it on many portfolio websites too. So I guess it's just a common, trend in the UI design community. All right. So let me move that slightly up. All right. So now that we have this screen or this artboard designed, the reason why I designed it like this is because this side is gonna stay fixed, and then this side is gonna scroll as we scroll with our mouse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to highlight this entire area, and I'm going to check fixed position when scrolling. And when I select the title of the artboard, it also, in the property inspector, there's a scrolling, section. So make sure it says vertical, and then set the viewport height to the height of the artboard before you extended it. So it's 800. So really quickly, I'm just going to demo that for you. So as I scroll, the left-hand side is fixed and the right-hand side scrolls. So this is a really neat split screen portfolio. So there's going to be another overlay effect that I really want to quickly show you. So for time's sake, I'm going to jump over to my completed design of this website, or of this portfolio. So let me go over here. So I'm just gonna switch over to prototype mode. And what I did was I wired the My Work button to this artboard, and this is an overlay. So just really quickly, you know, I selected overlay, transition to dissolve, duration to 0.2 seconds. So that way, oops, we don't want that. Let me check. Oh, fixed position. Let me make sure everything. Okay. There we go. Okay, so again, it scrolls, only the right-hand side scrolls. And then when I select this My Work button, the work, I guess, screen is displayed on the right-hand side. And then again, it scrolls when we scroll, and then the right-hand side, or the left-hand side is fixed. So I also encourage you to use your XD Daily Creative Challenge images in the portfolio section where you have your work. So definitely do that for this portfolio. So there we go. So really quickly, I'm going to add that to my Behance project. So I'm just going to publish this as a prototype, create a public link, and I'm going to grab the embed code, like so. Gonna head on to my Behance project. I'm going to select the embed media icon, and I'm going to paste the code snippet, click embed, and there is our freelancer portfolio. Let me save that. Okay, so that wraps up today's challenge. Really quickly, I just want to do kind of something different on this stream, and it's an unboxing. So I'm just gonna head on over. All right, so I'm unboxing a generous gift that the Adobe Live team gave to me, and there's gonna be some sneak peeks at what are stickers that are gonna be given away on a stream. So I don't know if you can see this. Oh, this way. So these have never been given away on a stream, but they will be in the future, so stay tuned. Ooh. So we have a really nice Adobe Live sticker. Oh, this is cool. So a character is holding some, I guess, camera equipment. Another funny character. An illustrator, an Adobe Illustrator. An InDesigner, I guess. Oh, cool. And this was designed by Rocky Rourke. Really cool. So stay tuned for these awesome stickers, and they'll be given away on a stream coming soon. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining with me these past 2 weeks. But this is not the end, because there will be another creative challenge in September, which is I'm really excited about, and I will be hosting it. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for joining. And I had a blast designing with you guys. So Alexander, Anne, Alex, Darina, so nice to see familiar challengers, Dina. So nice to see you guys. Keep on creating. So I will see you in September. Bye.